Hi everyone, this is Misha from Made Up Research, and today I want to talk about some new drugstore makeup that has been out and about, and I really wanted to try it out. I have some stuff that I did already use. I also have some stuff that is like completely new to me. So let's get to it. Let's see what's out there at the moment. First, we're gonna prime. This is the new Maybelline Poreless Jelly Primer. It has 2% niacinamide and it's supposed to be a hydrating and also blurring primer. So when you look at it, it is a little bit kind of like silicone-y, old school looking. But don't let this fool you. It is a really nice hydrating primer that isn't silicone-y at all. It isn't slippery either. It's just good, cooling. It's even a little bit on the like matte side when it comes to the finish. It's not exactly dewy or even grippy. So if you're not a big fan of the gripping primers, you do have like a nice alternative, which is a little bit more along the modern textures that is not going to be super sticky on your face, but it's still going to make your makeup last nicely and not make your face too shiny or dewy. This one I'm still kind of on the fence if I like it more than their new grippy primer, but I gotta say I do like this one for the summer. I think this is the kind of primer that is going to make the makeup last longer and also is going to make your face like slightly mattified, which I do like for the summer a lot. Next, I'm going to be using the new trended up Flawless Touch foundation stick. Why is everyone launching a foundation stick nowadays? It does look just like a foundation stick. I have the shade 10, so I'm just going to put it on like I normally would. So I just applied it to this side of my face, and I'm not sure you can see a lot of difference. I certainly can't. It's a very lightweight feeling foundation stick, which I think is a big plus, but I'm not entirely sure about the coverage. Like, this is some really lightweight stuff. This is really like some no makeup stuff. Interesting. It almost feels like nothing, but it also kind of looks like nothing. It definitely seems light coverage. I'm not entirely sure how high coverage is it supposed to be. Yeah, natural and fresh tint, up to 10 hours. And it's supposed to have a soft focus effect. And apparently there are like some powder particles in it so that it looks more matte. It's not completely matte. It does feel a little bit sticky on the skin. We will see where this goes. But so far I don't hate it. It is a little bit more on the matte side when it comes to foundation sticks. And honestly, I'm not mad at that. Next, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Skin Ink. This is an interesting product because it's supposed to be foundation and concealer. What is really surprising to me is the price point, because this is quite expensive, but also you get only 15 milliliters. So let me just use this as a concealer. I have the shade 20 Neutral, and we will see what is this about, because honestly, I was a little bit surprised at how expensive this is for how little you get, especially if you're supposed to use this as a foundation. Like, that's crazy amount of money. I gotta say, I did use this one a couple times, and it does feel a little bit on the dry side. And also the shade range in the store wasn't great. I'm pretty sure the whole shade range is a lot better, but what the stores are offering is just not it. There's definitely some coverage. I think it did help the foundation to even out my skin a little bit more. But texture-wise, I'm still not sure what I think about it. It feels a little dry and oily at the same time, which is just such a weird combo of textures. But I don't hate the way it looks. But I'm not blown away, and I was fully expecting to be blown away. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Rimmel Cheek and Lipstick in the shade Violet Pop. This is a collaboration that Rimmel had. I'm not sure with who, but this blush shade was just speaking to me so much. So I'm going to use a brush and apply this all over one of my cheeks. Maybe I'm gonna just do like a little pop of color right here on the temples, just to kind of see how the blush blends, and then we can use the other blush to like highlight the color because it's a similar shade. So there we have it. It's a really pretty purple. It is one of those like more warm toned purples that kind of leans pink when you apply it on the skin, which I don't mind, because these usually tend to look better than the standard like very cool toned purples. But it really depends on your preference and on the shade you want to go for. Like, for me, this is a really pretty purple, but it's nice and creamy. It does blend really well. It maybe look a little bit insane now, but trust the process. I don't think I ever tried a Rimmel cream blush before, and I love that they did some fun colors. I do like the texture. I think it's nice and creamy, so we will see how it goes on. I'm just gonna quickly set my face and be right back. All nice and powdered. As you can see, the blush is a little bit gone. I do have a bronzer. I'm gonna bronze just a little bit because I feel really pale. And it's the new Catrice Sun Glow Matte Bronzing Powder. I do have the one in the shade medium because that's all they had. But I still feel like it's a really cute shade. So we will see how it looks. It's definitely a bit more on the matte side, which is honestly very unusual for me. I have a lot of shiny bronzers, but I do definitely feel less pale. I had a lot of bronzers from them at my time, and I feel like this is one of the better ones as well. Catrice just knows how to make a good bronzer. Now let's go back to the blush. I do have the Trended Up Powder Blush with Glow Effect in the shade 90, and it's this beautiful purple, and it's very similar to our beautiful purple. So we're just gonna go in and layer a little bit. Oh, this is looking lush. To be quite honest with you, it doesn't seem too glowy. It's like satiny, but I wouldn't call it a glowy blush. For my eyebrows, I'm gonna take this Faux Bleach Brow from Revolution. This might be the worst fuck up I could do, but this is a bleach brow, and I really like bleach brows. Like, sue me, I just think they look so good. But I'm not sure that this is the way to do them, honestly. Of course, the thing to do would be just to bleach your eyebrows. But I'm not an insane person. I'm not going to bleach my eyebrows. Putting bleach so close to my eyes just really scares me. So this is the closest I can get right now. And quite frankly, I don't love it. Okay, I'm not sure what the fuck is this. But is it giving bleach? Or is it just giving like someone ran yellow concealer through your dark eyebrow? I cannot decide. Okay, I don't like this, but I'm not a quitter, so I'm just gonna keep it there. I think I want to continue with the eyes. I do have this colorful mascara from the Trended Up Pride collection. This is called Colorful Love Colored Mascara in the shade Burgundy. And it is leaning like a little bit more purple, just like the blush that we have on. So I definitely want to use that. But I also feel like I look a little weird without anything on the eyes like this. So I think I'm going to do like a little bit of a liner situation. And I'm going to do it with the new Essence Stay and Play Gel Liner. I love this. I've been using this all the time since it came out. Overall, I think it's just a really good beginner-friendly pot liner. Mostly because it's a little bit more dry formula. So it's easier to work with it. It doesn't dry down super fast. And you can smudge it too if you want. So super beginner friendly, a lot of good properties. So let's go. This is just a really simple smudgy liner, nothing too difficult, but I feel like it kind of ties the look a bit more together, even with these insane brows that are kind of green. What is this color? All right, so here's the mascara. I'm not sure how well you can see the burgundy. It does kind of just look black to me. It's a very, very dark color, but I do quite like it. I think it's cute. Even if I like smudge it on my hand, I feel like this is a lot darker than it's, you know, making it seem in the tube. But it's a really pretty color. It's a little bit more on the purple side than burgundy, I would say, but it's definitely cute. Let me just add a bit of blush near my lids as well. Then I also have the Maybelline Lifter Liner in the shade Duet. No, sorry, On It. And it's a great lip liner. I really like it. It's like a very neutral brown color, which, I mean, yeah, everyone needs one like that. I mostly like that it's really creamy. And it also lasts really well. Wow, if only I wasn't too lazy to sharpen it, but you get the idea. The shade is just a really nice neutral brown, really easy to use. I like it a lot. I also have a new gloss. This is the Catrice Eternal Red Cherry Balm Lip Oil. You guessed it, it smells like cherries. This is the darkest shade, which I absolutely love. It's like a dark burgundy with blue and purple reflect. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna layer it on top of this lip liner. It smells divine. It smells just like cherries, of course. But I wish it was a little bit more pigmented so that you could really get like the cherry dark color. Yeah, well, maybe someday. And now for the highlight, I'm just gonna take my Wet n Wild Mega Glow powder in the shade Blossom Glow. Just because I feel like we're a bit too matte. And I don't want to look so matte. I want to look a little bit more dewy. And that is all. Okay, so this is the final look. Now, listen, I think the obvious elephant in the room are the brows. Like, those are just not good. I'm sorry, but this is just not like a color of bleached eyebrow. And if you mix it with the dark hairs, or not even dark, like my eyebrows are blonde, it just doesn't look good at all. If we cover the brows though, I feel like the rest of the stuff was actually pretty good. The foundation, I feel like it needs a bit more testing. Same thing with the skin ink. But overall, these look pretty nice. My whole face looks kind of... I do look a little pale, I'm realizing now. However, I'm looking also pretty smooth, kind of matte. I like it. I like it a lot. I do like the blushes. They both work really well. I do like the mascara. I'm a big fan of colorful mascaras now. And just everything that we used, except for this eyebrow abomination, was pretty good. So once again, Drugstore still has something good to offer. I would specifically talk about the lifter liner, which is incredible, and the Rimmel cream blush, which is amazing in the texture, pigmentation, even the color. This is just really fun. And I would also like to give shout out to Essence for this gel liner, because I feel like it's not very often that I find a gel eyeliner in the drugstore that I really like. Actually, this is, I think, my only one. Yeah, so that kind of tells you something. And the lip oil and the bronzer from Catrice are kind of standard products, like it's nothing super new and revolutionary. But I feel like matte bronzers were not really in the fashion lately, so if you were looking for a good matte bronzer, this is definitely one I would consider. And the cherry lip oil, just for the scent alone, this is worth it. I wish it was a bit darker, I do, but I still really like it. Like this video if you enjoyed this little try on of some new drugstore makeup. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!